When we started our first games company in 2003, the biggest online game in the world was something called EverQuest, and it had then 250,000 subscribers. And it was considered to be the absolute peak, the pinnacle of online gaming. Nothing could possibly be bigger. In 2009, people were saying exactly the same thing about World of Warcraft with its 11 million subscribers. And again, at the time, everyone said, this is online gaming, it's amazing, this is as big as it can get. Today, now, on the Facebook platform, Farmville has almost 87 million players. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's growing at about 18% a year as an industry. It's absolutely phenomenal. In terms of why Ireland, GameStop asked me exactly the same question. When they bought our company in November, we obviously had to expand, and we were looking in Texas, which is where they're based. We were looking in the UK, obviously with bigger populations. And I said, no, look, we need to build a company here in Ireland. And they said, why? I said, well, look, you have got the publisher of the world's biggest MMO game, Blizzard in Cork. You have got the biggest games platform in the world with Facebook here with their European head office. You have got the biggest online game, Farmville, published and developed by Zynga, who are opening an office here. Shouldn't the world's biggest video game retailer have their flagship online gaming destination here? And so we obviously stayed here. I think very simply put, we're a very, very open country, and it's easy to do business here. And what has happened over the last few years is that we have become the de facto destination for US companies who are seeking to target Europe in the gaming space. I mean, today, and I don't want to take away too much from the IDA, because it's a huge, huge announcement. EA, who are the biggest console publisher in the world, have announced that they're opening a big support office in Galway for what is going to be one of the biggest online games in the next 12 months. I don't think we can actually say what it is yet.
We certainly can't.
No, but it's remarkable. I mean, we have, of the top 20 online games on Facebook right now, over 60% of those are developed by companies who have their European hub in Ireland. So we have become the centre.
Gateway Ireland, connecting the dots, is clearly the message we're putting out together. What could a platform like Gateway, what would it be for you?
I think if you think of Ireland as a technical platform that you can plug your company into in order to access Europe, I think all of a sudden that makes enormous sense to American companies coming here. And having something like the Gateway Ireland project, which is a front end and an interface for that, is absolutely critical, because it's a single place to go. It's a place to start organizing your thoughts and organizing your overall company integration. So again, being able to put out that user interface to the world on top of the country, I think is absolutely critical.
And it's stunning when you travel abroad how many people you meet who are Irish, who are in the leading companies. I was in Palo Alto recently sitting with the Facebook guys and the AT&T guys who are all Irish. Do you get much of that when you go through the corridors of power in these companies?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing the number of Irish people in the games industry, I mean, around the world. Seamus Blackley, who was one of the innovators behind the Xbox console, obviously he is Irish. One of the most well-known games designers in the world is a chap called Dave Perry, who was originally from Derry. You've got Stephen Collins out there, no relation to myself, who was behind the company Havoc, which does the special effects for a huge number of games and movies. So yeah, the Irish have absolutely populated the games industry. It's remarkable. Everywhere you go, they're there.